Nico!
It started with something that didn't really make sense. There was one day I just got hopped online and I had just decided to look at the leaderboards. I just wanted to see like who was where and what was going on. And as I was scrolling through, I just was like, okay, like who's the number one right now on PlayStation? Because I play PlayStation. I just want to look at who is number one at the very moment. So I clicked on this person and I was like, okay, he's number one. Like and I always come from the simple fact that you could always learn something from anybody, right? Tekken is a game where you could constantly learn things, learn different things, and I wanted to take it upon myself to see like what the number one large player in PlayStation is doing right now. Maybe he's doing something that I should be doing, just to learn, just to see something. But when I clicked on this person, the first thing that kind of made me raise an eyebrow was his stat sheet. This makes no sense. You simply cannot be G6, God level 6, and have these stats. There is just no way, right? If you look at any rank and with any player or whatever, there's going to be some different types of stats. Their defense will be low, their defense will be high, their attack will be high, their attack will be low. It's all different. These stats made simply no sense at God level 6. These are stats that you see for like a first Dan or somebody that's just starting out. So then I decided to dig a little bit deeper. That's when I decided to look at the match history. And everything I'm doing, I'm just presenting you the evidence right now of what I'm seeing. I'll let you decide for yourselves whether you think that this is a legitimate rank or not. When I look deeper at the match history, if you notice here, everything is 0-3. 0-3, 3-0, 3-0. There is never 3-1. There's never 2-3. There's never, it's always 0-3, 3-0-0-3. It's always 0-3. And then if you look more past the names, you can see that it is always War Ares and MacGyver. Every single instance of him fighting is War Ares and MacGyver. It is never different. And when I was like, okay, what the hell? And then when I looked further, this was the worst part about it. This was when I was like, bro, okay. Check this out.
Round one. Fight.
When I saw this, I was like, oh, hell nah. Ain't no fucking way. I mean, it's crazy. Look at the win streak. And then I was watching this, and then I just started chuckling. I was like, this guy, okay. I'm not gonna, say any accusations. I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything. Though my sole purpose in doing this is to bring awareness, right? And to kind of like expose people like this. Because there are people that work hard to get these ranks. There's people that try to improve and try to, achieve these thresholds. And when I see things like this, because I work hard just like everybody else when it comes to this game, because I'm myself, I'm in kind of the sweaty realm of Tekken right now. But at the same time, I put the fucking work in to get better at the game. I put, the effort to learn the mechanics, learn about stepping, fundies, punishment, all of that. And, this is me kind of getting to that point where I'm profiting off the fruits of my labor, and it feels good, But when I see people do things like this, and then they want to claim that they're like the top one, or they want to, just for the sole purpose of looking good on the leaderboards. And I know at the end of the day, leaderboard, that shit don't really matter. But just looking at it, it just kind of just irked me in a way where I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not going to let you get away with that. I was just like, I'm not going to let you have that. Like, I'm going to bring some awareness to this. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to make, something very clear. Like, I've never fought this person. I've never seen or come across this person in rank. This is just me coming across something suspicious that I, dug into it a little bit. And I think it's worth talking about. I think it's worth mentioning. For the people that are, like I said, working in ranked and trying to, get that shiny new rank. I feel like when I see things like this, it just devalues the people who are actually trying to, earn what they worked for. I feel like it just devalues that rank. You know, I'm not here to like start a witch hunt. I'm just here to show you guys what I found. You know, essentially just walk through evidence, and then, you know, at the end of the day, just let you guys decide what you think, and, you know, just hear your feedback, hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. You know, I want to hear what you guys think, right? I'm not making this video because I have a personal issue with the player. I don't even know who this person is, but, you know, I'm making it because rank boosting is a thing. It has always been a issue in the Tekken community, and I just feel like people deserve to know. You know, because I like to think about it this way, right? Like imagine you're like fighting for your life, trying to get to God level 4 or something like that. And then you're talking to somebody and he says, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm God level 6 and he's out here doing this." You know, so it's like it's like something about this just hit in the right place for me. Like it pushed the right button for me, because I'm very big on doing things properly, and this is just not gonna slide for me. Like if it's I've made videos about cheaters before in the past, and you know, it's important to bring awareness to things like this so we have legitimate Tekken. But you know, rank should actually mean something. It should have some type of value attached to it. You know, and if this is something that's going on behind the scenes, it's something the community should essentially know about. You know, I'm only showing what I can, you know, verify. I'm not adding anything that isn't backed up by match history, or, you know, I'm just showing you guys the evidence of what I found. If there's a legitimate explanation that you guys, maybe there's something I missed, I'm totally open to hearing it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this video, you know, give my 2 cents about it. But to me, it looks like a classic case of boosting, and you know, that for me, that's not gonna fly. Like if I catch something like this, if I, you know, see some type of cheating or whatever, and you know, it's coming across my table, I'm not just gonna like ignore it. You know, I'm gonna do my due diligence to weed out people like this, because I don't want you in my Tekken, you know. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am definitely happy to have a discussion about this, on, you know, what you guys think of this type of dealings behind the scenes, because I know there's people that do this in the background, and you know, so the people that do this in the background, they'll look you square in your face and say, "I made God level 7." You know, so yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll be happy to read and comment back. But thank you guys for watching. I know you guys would have been waiting for more Lars content. So I think somebody in my comment section told me to be like, "Bro, like just show me Lars, or show me Lars." He's coming. Kind of on a vacation right now.
Nico, you haven't posted in a minute, man.
Ever since I made, you know, I think I'm in like top 20 Lars on the leaderboards. Which is, you know, that's dope. Nico. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the shoulder for that. You know, you should do that every chance you get. Always congratulate yourself when you know, give yourself the flowers that you deserve when you put in the effort and you worked hard for what you got, you know. So that's neither here nor there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, like I said, and I'll see you in the next Nico's War video, guys. Take care.